Hi everyone, we're on day 4. I'm going to try and get through this as quickly as I can. I feel like shit today, as you can hear from my voice. I'm going to same format. I'm going to go through yesterday's matches, and then we'll go over today's. Not too much to look at in the men's, but we'll see what we've got. So let's have a look at the men's first. Koric, comfortable. Medvedev did well for us. Got through in 4. Wawrinka dropped a set, which was a bit of a surprise. Raonic comfortable. Team had a battle with Johnson through in 5 sets. It was actually 2 sets to 1 down. Murray, as expected, struggled with Verdasco. He wasn't happy all the way through that match. He was moaning like he used to in the days before he won the slams. He was blaming his backroom team for bad tactics and moaning about the referee, and he was never going to win that with that attitude. Verdasco had 1 or 2 periods in the match where he got a little bit slack, but he came through when it mattered. Really struggled to close out the final set, or the 4th set. Potro threw in 3. Norrie put up a decent fight. Lajovic did have a medical timeout in that one, but still came through in 4. A bit of a battle for Isner. I thought he was going to lose that one. He was 2 sets to 1 down, and the 4th set went to tiebreak. But he did scrape through. Pella, as expected, came through that one. Thought Chardy might do a little bit more against Anderson. He was put out pretty easily. Seppi did give Shapovalov some issues, and another player that was 2 sets to 1 up lost in 5. Chachanov comfortable in that one. Quick look at the late games. Sock managed 1 decent match, won the opening set and blew it. Nadal comfortable in his. Back to the ladies. Where do we start? Mertens, very comfortable there, dropped just 2 games. Svitolina, no problems in this round. She struggled a little bit in the last round, but no problems there. Strichkova lost just 1 game. Azarenka lost 3 games. Stevens did drop a set. Nice of her to lose the first one, so that we got a better price. Sevastova, Venus, Wang through, all those in straight sets. Begu had some injury issues there, had a medical timeout, I believe. Didn't trade that one. Pliskova, that was the match that I put on the blog. I thought she would drop a set. She won the first set pretty comfortably. Did actually go 3-0 down at the start of the second set, but then won the next 6 games. I thought Goeges would come through that one. Makarova serving really well. Very tight opening set with no breaks, and a topsy-turvy tie-break in there. Could have gone either way. Both had set points on their own serve, I think, from memory, and blew it. Makarova eventually came through. And Kanepi didn't suffer much of a letdown after her win over Halep. Again, quick look at the later games. Peterson, as expected, didn't have any problems with King, who's had a lot of injury issues. A little bit disappointed in Safarova. I thought she'd put up more of a battle against Barty. Serena comfortable. I'd given Sakari a slight edge in that one, but Kenin did come through in 3. And another crap performance from Muguruza. Loses in 3 sets, having taken the opening one. What on earth is she doing? Okay, it seems to be since she failed to defend the French Open, and mine's just not been right. Okay, so we'll now have a look at today's. Hopefully I'll get through those before my voice gives out. I'll bring up the trading advice. Okay, have a look at the men's first, as usual. A lot of what are expected to be one-sided matches in this one. Fognini did well for us yesterday. He lost the opening set, but came back to winning 4. I'm hoping for the same again from him today. I would take 1.7 on him, but it would be good if he got broken. Chung should be not comfortable. He's gonna have to work for it. Worth backing him if he loses the first set to Kukushkin. Struff and Beneteau, I doubt that's going to be over in 3 sets. Very difficult to pick an outright winner. So I'll be laying the first set winner in that one. Ebden's actually got better stats than Kohlschreiber, but I'm favouring Kohlschreiber to come through. Let's wait for 1.8 on him. He did drop a set yesterday. Kyrgios should be pretty comfortable in that one, although he did drop a set to Albert in the last round. We need him to lose the first set, really. Zverev should be comfortable. Schwartzman, I don't see having too many problems. Federer 105 against Paire. The last match was on grass and did go to a third set tiebreak. Worth a speculative lay there. Remove the liability around about 1.1. That could be Puy and Baghdatis could be one of the best of the men's matches tonight. Baghdatis has better hard court results this year. Puy never does things the easy way. There's no way he's going to win that in straight sets, although I do expect him to win. And I'm looking to back him above evens. Buster should come through that one. Sets should be tight. I think Haase will take a set from Goffin. Back the Belgian if he loses the first set. Difficult to decide between Deminor and TFO. Stats point to Deminor being stronger, and he's a very slight underdog when I checked a short time ago. So I'd favour him. Again, lay the set 1 winner. It's not going to be over in straight sets. Gasquet should be comfortable in that one. Cilic should be comfortable. A little bit surprised to see Nishikori at 1.47 against Monfils. Monfils has got better hardcourt stats this year, although he hasn't played too many matches. I think he's going to take at least a set there, and if his body holds out, he's got a chance of winning that one. I think if we can get a lay on Nishikori pretty early, around about 1.3, that's going to give us a chance. Djokovic, I don't think will make the same mistake as he made in the last match. He'll probably have the right shoes on from the start, and he should win that pretty comfortably. Over to the ladies. The voice is still going. Good chance of 3 sets in this one. Cibulkova hasn't had the best season. She does tend to lift herself for the bigger events, and even though she's had some poor results, she did lift herself for Wimbledon. I'm just trying to read my notes. Yeah, she reached the quarterfinals at Wimbledon, even though she'd been in poor form, so she could well do the same. She'll have had a boost from the fact that she came back from losing the first set yesterday. Good chance of 3 sets in that one. Kvitova should get through that one. If she has a bit of an off day, Wang's got a chance to at least take it to 3 sets, and it's worth a lay at that price. Back Kvitova if she does lose that first set. Osaka should be too strong for that one, but there's no value at 1.17. Again, with that sort of price, it's worth a lay and reduce liability about 1.3-ish. This should be a good match. Sasnovich, Kasatkina. I think both came back from losing No, both came back from slow starts. Sasnovich lost the opening set in the last round. Kasatkina was 4-1 down, but took the opening set and then lost the second set. I do favour Kasatkina. She is ahead on the head-to-heads 3-1. And I'm looking to back her above 1.9. Sabalenka was a little bit disappointing, is probably unfair. She's played a lot of tennis recently, been in great form. She struggled against an out-of-form Collins. Collins has played well earlier in the year, but more recently she's been poor. But she did take a 5-0 lead in the second set. She did eventually close it out, but struggled. She was also 2-0 up over Sabalenka in the third set and lost it. Sabalenka's been really solid on serve in recent weeks, but was broken 5 times in that match. So I think Zvonareva is going to be competitive, but I have to go with Sabalenka to win. But let's wait for it to get broken before we get in there. I don't see Kerber struggling against Larson. She wasn't impressive in the last round, but I think she'll have sorted herself out for this one. Garcia Puig is an interesting one. Puig has won all 3 of their previous matches, including in, I think that was New Haven this month. She's playing really well. She's actually got better hard court stats this year. Got to favour Garcia to win. But let's hope she loses the first set so we get a better price. Anything over evens has got to be decent value on her. Burton should be comfortable in that one. I think Ostapenko will have to work hard, but she's going to get through against Townsend. Bouchard, always risky to advise people back in Bouchard. At least she's at a decent price today. Anything from 1.9 to 2 has got to be a good price on her. She won't make it easy for herself. Keys, last year's finalist. She played Perret back in April and it went to 3 sets, and that was on clay, but it was the Charleston clay, which is the weird American green clay that plays more like a hard court. So Perret could be competitive, and it's not worth backing Keys unless she loses the first set. Flipkins, decent price on her actually from the start. I'm probably still going to wait for evens. She's been playing better recently, and it looks a fair price from the start, to be honest. Mladenovic played well in the last round. Navarro's got better stats on hard courts. Good chance if Mladenovic serves well that can go to 3. But let's back Navarro a little bit higher up. Tomljanovic playing well on hard courts. I think she takes at least a set. And really, I'm going to be looking for Siniakova to make the better start. And if she breaks, she's a lay. Good chance for Tomljanovic to get through there. I think Kostya will be competitive against Sharapova, but Sharapova should take it. Back Sharapova if she gets broken. Wozniacki seems to be over a leg problem. Tsurenko will put up more of a fight than Stosur did, but I still expect Wozniacki to come through. So that's the matches for tonight. The voice is just about held out, and I should see you tomorrow.